Hello, everybody. Good evening, and welcome to our Builders Roundtable for April 13th. Tonight we're talking about some ideas on building with NingXia Red. We are moving away from the oils a little bit in our building efforts because we have more than one amazing product and product line that you can use in Young Living. So first, the introductions. My name is Melissa, and I am a silver leader with the Essentially Curious About Essential Oils team. And I started with Living about 3 years ago. And what I didn't know at the time I was looking for was to belong to a community of people who kind of thought a little bit the same way that I did in a number of areas of life. And I had tried a number of different ways to earn money and to take care of my family and to find that community over the years, but I didn't find it there, and I didn't know that that's what I was looking for. At any rate, that was one of the biggest benefits and blessings of my journey into living, and it's one of the reasons that I share these tips and tidbits and thoughts with you here is because I was so blessed by the community that Young Living provided that I decided that I wanted to share with you guys as well. So hopefully this call will give you some good ideas or at least spark some new ideas for you and get some good brainstorming going. So the promotions for April, we have some amazing and fantastic things going on in April, and I hope you guys are all paying attention. First, if you make a 190 PV points value purchase in April of 2016, you're going to get a 5 milliliter bottle of Panaway, a 15 milliliter bottle of orange. If you make a 250 PV purchase, you're going to get all of those two oils, Panaway and orange, as well as Digest and Cleanse supplement. Let me tell you, I take one of those daily, or I have my kids take one of those daily. It just depends. So those are amazing, amazing to have in your supplement regime, at least on occasion. If you make a 300 PV purchase this month of April 2016, you're going to get all of those things, the Panaway, the orange, the Digest and Cleanse, plus the Just for Kids collection, which includes Genius, Tummy Jives, and Owie. And so the total of those is $253 retail value. Here's the best part. If you make these purchases as part of your Essential Rewards monthly auto ship order, you're going to get an additional 15 milliliter bottle of the amazing Stress Away. Lots and lots of people love Stress Away. It is the only essential oil blend that Young Living has at this point that includes vanilla. It is just a fantastic oil to have on hand. Lots of people love it. So those are the April rewards. Now, something else to point out about April that I didn't point out last week, but you really should know. If you have a former member who has gone inactive, and that means somebody who has gone more than a year since they last made an order, March of 2015 was their last order or before, and you help them to renew their wholesale membership this month, that person gets a free bottle of frankincense. So that is something to keep in mind. If you haven't been talking to people, get on the phone, because that is a fantastic thing that Young Living is offering to us, and it's something to be aware of and something to share, because honestly, who couldn't use an extra bottle of frankincense? If you can't and you happen to get one, please send it my way. I am more than happy to help take that off your mind for you. All right, so our topic for tonight, building with NingXia Red. Let me just start out by saying, okay, most of us, I totally understand, we start our Young Living businesses and we build our Young Living businesses with a focus and an emphasis on the essential oils. There is nothing wrong with that. That's the way most of us do, because our oils are the basic product of our company. The oils are what so many of us started with It's what so many of us understand and love. It's what so many of us use every single day. And so I totally understand that. Now here's the thing though. How long did it take you to try out NingXia Red when you first got started? You got the 2 little packets in your starter kit if you picked up the premium starter kit. How long did it take you to do those? And how long did it take you to figure out that there's more to those 2 little packets than just the 2 little packets? Did anybody tell you? Did somebody share that with you? Did somebody let you know? Most people see the little packets and they think just like my brother did. I'm not going to give you his name, but they think like he did, that it's just like any of the other juice drinks on the market. And why on earth am I going to pay that kind of money when I can just go down to the local Safeway and pick up a pomegranate blend? And you know, and I know, that it's a lot more than that, that our Young Living NingXia Red supplement drink is so much more than that. So what we want to do, or at least what I want to encourage you to consider doing, is moving outside of just the oils and recognizing that sometimes people aren't going to be that intrigued by the oils. And the reason for that is because the oils are so many, they can be overwhelming. They can be overwhelming. When you look in the product guide and you see 100 pages of just oils and blends, then you get this feeling like I got to know about all of those before I can build. I have to know every one of the different ins and outs of each oil and each blend before I can do any kind of building. Now, how many of you have been stopped from your building efforts by that mentality? How many of you have thought to yourselves, I don't know enough, I can't share with people because I don't know enough, I'm intimidated? There are so many reasons that people don't share when it comes to the oils because there's so much to know. Okay, NingXia Red is one product. Now, if you want to really spread it out a little, get into NingXia Nitro and the NingXia Zinc. But you know, it's 1 or 2 or 3 products instead of all of the many others. And there are people who have built using NingXia Red as the primary building vehicle for their businesses. Okay? So I want to encourage you. One of the first things that you want to do if you're going to use NingXia Red as a building modality is to learn about it. Okay? So what are some ways to learn about it? First, do a NingXia Red challenge. If you haven't already done one, you really, really should. Take 60 days, mark it in a book at the beginning. How do you feel? What's your weight? Are you tired all the time? What do you expect to see happen? What do you hope will happen? You want to write these things down in a little bit of a journal, kind of like doing a food journal if you're trying out a new diet, so that you can see what changes might happen as you're taking an NingXia Red every day, okay? Then you want to decide, do I want to do a jump start? So I'm going to do more than 2 ounces a day to figure out, to see what happens? Or do I want to just do the 2 ounces a day as a baseline test? Now, for me, I did 4 ounces a day, and I saw some pretty amazing results on myself in 6 weeks, okay? But that's my experience. Not everybody wants to do that, okay? The recommended amount or the serving size, I guess you'd say, that is listed on the bottle is 2 ounces, all right? And then some people, decide they want to share it around with their kids a little more. So they'll do 1 and their kids will do 1 or something like this. So you want to write that down in your journal. At the end, compare the beginning and the end of your 60-day challenge. And let me tell you, the more people that you get doing the challenge with you, the better off that you're going to be. Because then you have other people whose stories you're hearing, and you can kind of say, oh, yeah, I didn't notice that. I see that too. Okay, so while you're doing your challenge, take a class. Lots of us are giving classes. I gave one just today I gave one just tonight. This is kind of a back-to-back. And if you want an invite to that, I'll see if I can still get you on there so that you can see the slides and the script that I use. We have other scripts that are available either for purchase, or if you're part of certain teams, the team got together. Some of the team leaders that I know got together and purchased the scripts for their teams to use in live classes. So there are some options for giving classes with scripts that are really amazing. They're great. So take a look at the scripts, though. Take a look at the classes that are out there and learn more about your NingXia Red. Here is my short version of what NingXia Red does for you. NingXia Red is a supplement it's a supplement drink that, unlike the juices in the stores, it uses the whole pulp and seeds and the whole part of the NingXia wolfberry, the goji berry, from China, and helps to oxygenate the body, oxygenate the blood, and helps your body to better use oxygen and bind free radicals so that your body is healthier overall. Our bodies want to be healthy. And so when we eat poor diets, when we are exposed to, when we are exposed to the many toxic elements that we are surrounded by every day, the air we breathe, the stuff in the water, the food we sometimes resort to because we're in a hurry, the chemicals that are in our lotions and our soaps and our hand sanitizers and our what have you, all the many chemicals and toxins that we're exposed to on a day-to-day basis affect our bodies and the way that our bodies operate. NingXia Red can help bring us back to a place of balance, because when a body has easy access to oxygen and uses that oxygen efficiently, we're going to be in a healthier place than if we're not. So that's how I explain. That's my nutshell version of NingXia Red when I'm talking to people. Now, who's going to be most interested and understand that most from the very beginning? So to give you some ideas of marketplaces that you want to look for with NingXia Red, people who go to the gym, they're going to understand their bodies need oxygen more. They're going to understand that their blood needs to flow more easily. They're going to understand some of those concepts of free radicals, right? People who run also have a very good understanding of how their oxygen is used and how the exchange works as far as that goes between your oxygen and your carbon dioxide when you're breathing out, right? Okay, so athletes, right? So that's one group. Another group, though, is just people who are kind of worn down by life, and they need more energy, and they need more stamina, and maybe like me, I deal with 7 kids. My children are homeschooled. They're with me all day, every day, or nearly all day, every day, and by a certain time of the afternoon, I am dragging. I'm tired. There's always, somebody who needs something. You're always on until your kids are in bed at night. What about the new moms? What about putting some of the NingXia Red packets, maybe give her 5 packets as part of a welcome, baby welcome gift pack or something like this? Because it will help give them a little more energy and ability to focus and take good care of that new little baby. And I say this as my 2-year-old is sitting on a bed looking to me for something that he wants, and as I carry my 1-month-old around a room and talk to you. So I'm telling you, that's an amazing gift to put into a new mama package is NingXia Red. So these are some ideas. How about somebody who, and I'm just throwing some ideas out here, let these ideas spark your own imagination. I am a huge person for brainstorming. I love a good brainstorm session. So I'm just throwing ideas out. What about somebody whose kids are into sports, right? Your kids also can benefit greatly from NingXia Red, even if they haven't been, through as much of life, and so they're not exposed to as many toxins or whatever. NingXia Red's still good for them. Your pets. Some people baby their pets. They want their pets to have the best of the best. NingXia Red is an amazing thing for pets too, believe it or not. I know that the Young Living Percher on horses, they get NingXia Red, guys, okay? They get the best of the best. They also get the NingXia wolfberries, the dried NingXia wolfberries. I saw the big boxes of them waiting to be put out for the horses when I was at the farm last November for Silver Conference, or for Silver Leadership Retreat. So the point is, every body, 2 words, can benefit and will benefit from using NingXia Red. Okay? I know, some people who have medical needs that they're, working with their doctors on, but they use NingXia Red for energy. Again, just anytime you're feeling worn down, we're all worn down sometimes. Sometimes we just don't sleep so well at night. NingXia Red is a great pick-me-up in the morning. Okay? So, how do we talk to people about NingXia Red? Let me tell you, you talk to them in the same way that you talk to them about your oils. Right? This seems so simple. And it is simple because it's actually even simpler than the oils. And the reason that it is, as I mentioned at the beginning of the call, is because there's not as big of a learning curve. NingXia Red is one product. One product, guys. You don't have to know about all the ins and outs of every single oil out there in order to talk about NingXia Red. All you got to talk about is how our crummy standard American diet, SAD, our crummy diets, and all the things that we surround ourselves by wear down our bodies. And our bodies want to be healthy. And a healthy body is one that can efficiently use oxygen. And so here, try this drink and see what you think. And if they're like my mother, they're going to think that it's a little bit bitter. Now, I love the taste of NingXia Red. I'm going to tell you that up front. But I know that for some people, it's a little much. It's a little too much. So I can tell you, carry a bottle of orange oil with you. Have them try a sip without anything in it, and then have them try a sip with a drop of orange oil. Let me tell you, if you've never done this, you want to. It changes the flavor entirely. And some people have actually said it makes it taste like an orange lifesaver candy to add that one drop of orange. So give it a shot. But that's how I introduce NingXia Red to people. We'll do a make and take, or we'll do a class, and everybody gets a sample, just a little 1-ounce sample, and we'll try a sip without it and then a sip with it. And we'll talk about what are the benefits of NingXia Red and what are the benefits of a body that knows how to better and is able to better use oxygen and is able to have those free radicals bound up, and that it helps to support your eyes. It helps to support your brain. It helps to support all this extra oxygen flowing through you, helps to support your energy and your stamina. It helps to support your muscles and your bones and your ligaments and your tendons. Pick a body system, and I'm telling you it will support it because your body is using oxygen more efficiently. That's what you talk about. Okay? And if you want to do a whole class about it, if you want to go really big, first, I suggest having them pay for their samples because NingXia Red gets a little pricey for when you're getting into bigger groups. Second, spread the word. Third, have a partner do the class with you. And fourth, read from a script. We have the scripts available. They are out there. Read from the script to teach the class, because then the people watching you are going to know that it's easy to copy. It's easy to do that themselves, and you're going to find that it's easy for them to build a business of their own using NingXia Red as a starting block. And then once they're involved and they've seen what NingXia Red can do for them, then start introducing things like the oils. Then start talking about how the oils can work alongside of NingXia Red and get them involved in classes like the NingXia Red class, and get them involved in a 101 class, and make sure that they're introduced to the other parts of Young Living as they go along. But for tonight, this is about NingXia Red. And so I hope that as I've gone through some of these ideas, that I've sparked your mind and I've given you some things to think about, and it may be over the next week or so as you're doing your 1090 plan, if you're following Shannon Settles rather. I have two Shannons in my life, and they're both amazing people. Shannon Hudson does the 1090 plan, so sorry, guys. But anyway, whatever your plan is, whatever your building efforts are, as you're going through your day, I hope you'll share about NingXia Red. And if you have some ideas you'd like to share, bring them back to the event page and put them on there in the comments. If you want to come back and hear this recording again, it will be on the events page. It will also be on the Business Builders Roundtable Facebook group, and it will be on the bit.ly.com/YL Builders Roundtable on YouTube. So if you have trouble finding any of those or you're not part of those groups, let me know and I will make sure that you're added. In the meantime, thank you so much for being with me here tonight. Happy oiling this week, and God bless. Next week we will be back and we'll be talking about how to build with, thieves, getting the toxins out of your house and home. So I'll see you next week, and I'll see you online, and I can't wait to hear about your building efforts with NingXia Red and stepping out of the box of just our essential oils. Have a great week, guys. There are amazing things to come.